after the sequel upgrade? Should we do a slate so we can know where to go
Yeah,
back in?
take two. There's gonna be the
Pick back up.
platoon part two with Lorenzo Callender coming out soon, and everybody gonna be just tuning in like, oh, and then when
Like, oh no. No, I haven't been able to find it, man, but I saw one. I think there was one time when a meme or not even a meme, like a little video where they dubbed our voices.
oh really?
See that one? It was so funny, man. It was like
What did they do? Like they're in put their voices onto the scene.
yeah, they're like, oh right, and then they just like this to say all kinds of funny stuff, man. I was just like, oh man, that is classic. Um, but yeah, so it's good. I love to see it, man. When I see it, it's like it's cool to see.
Yeah, that always makes me laugh. I like seeing
Was
the
that?
comments and then like because a lot of the comments is just them quoting lines, like their favorite lines from the movie, and it's always pretty funny because yeah, it's cool that it still has that kind of longevity. So no matter what we do in our lives or whatever, like people gonna always like, hey, that's the guys from Beyond Paradise. So hey, it's not too bad. There's worse things we could be known for.
Man, it's like this. It was such a, like I said, dude, everything came together so well, with everybody, all, like David and you and the other boys and the just being there, like everybody was super cool, like the kids at Konawaina, everybody was, everybody went for it, like we were at the beach scene, the all night long at the beach. And everybody, I think for the most part was there for free. Like
Yeah.
I'm not even sure they got pizza. You know what I mean? I don't remember.
It's just like you get to be in the movie.
Yeah, they're like cool.
They got to hang out. I remember they would get all the people for bring their trucks and
Yeah.
it was just an all night. That was a fun shoot, man. That was an now I'll be like, wow, we gotta shoot all night.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, no, I remember that one. That was been fun one, and that's one fun one for watch on screen too. That whole
Yeah.
bonfire scene and all the different people and all the things going on, and then the race and then the aftermath and all that stuff. Like a lot of cool moments.
Yeah, absolutely.
The thing, so like one of the things when people see me, right, and I always say it's like I don't do drugs or anything like that. So even when I did the movie, I never did drugs or anything like that, or even weed. But then
Right,
after
right.
the movie came out, oh, if I was on weed smoker, like for real kind, I would have never have to buy weed for the rest of my life because people would just offer it to me all the time after the movie came out. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, the guy from the movie, hey, what you? And I'll be like, oh no, no, I know that. I go, what?
Yeah,
What?
because I remember, I think like the stuff they put in there. I remember the stuff they put there like herbs and different kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was just like it was tobacco. So it was like it was kind of cool because back then I smoked cigarettes.
Right.
So once they incorporate my character smoking cigarettes in the movie, I never have to buy cigarettes the whole time I was there. Like they would buy my cigarettes for me. So, like so I never have to spend one dime over there.
You don't smoke anymore, huh?
Yeah, no, it was like literally like we did the movie, and then maybe like a few months after the movie went finished, I quit,
Oh,
and I
good,
haven't.
man.
Yeah, so yeah, cold turkey on that bad boy.
Yeah, good, good, good.
Yeah, that's why everyone I watch that I go, oh look me smoking, look me taking.
Yeah, it's amazing when you see people like on screen, and then you meet them in real life. It's a trip. You forget. I forget. When I meet people, I'm like I forget. Yeah, they're it's acting.
Yeah,
It's not. I mean, obviously, you always bring something of yourself. Yeah, but
yeah,
um, it's fun. It's fun to really get to know people outside of it.
yeah. That's what the thing too, because it's like, yeah, you just. That's how I always looked at it. I go, that's always like I tell people, that's how I would probably be, or an exaggerated version of me if I was that kind of character. Maybe that's probably how
Yeah.
I would think I would be, but just amp it up a little bit, just turn it up like to 12. You know what I mean? Just like,
Yeah, yeah, because there has to be that tether, yeah, that tie to it, right? For me, anyways, like to keep it real, yeah. There's always
yeah,
a piece of me really in there, There's a piece of me that, like you said, maybe it's amplified, but there's a piece of me.
yeah,
There's a piece of Ronnie Boy in me somewhere,
yeah.
that.
I used to get that too. Like people, hey, what Ronnie Boy? What? He always nuts, bro. He always like scrap. They would ask me that. They go, well, Ronnie Boy, he always. I'm like, no, no, he's actually pretty. No, he's a pretty chill guy. He's pretty chill. Like, just like anybody else. Push come to shove, then for the most part, we're super
Nah,
chill.
man, I love to scrap, so nobody,
Yeah, nobody mess with this guy, bro.
nobody step to me, please.
Because he'll beat you up and then he'll prosecute at the.
Yeah, exactly.
No, man. That's why I was. I mean, hopefully we can like the original Zoom one with everybody because to me that was just because I remember seeing during COVID, the pandemic, I was seeing a lot of these Zoom reunions, and I remember I reach out to you. I was like,
Yeah,
hey, what do you think about? And then you was like down for it, and then I remember we just started reaching out and trying to reach out to whoever we could, and to get everybody back like that,
right.
which we did, and for to have that was like cool. So hopefully, even though it'll probably be dated, but I still hope that that can get released sometime,
Yeah.
because not too often you're gonna get, for the most part, everybody back together.
Yeah, I mean it's
And
4 years ago. Yeah, so much has changed,
yeah,
for me and that's the yeah, I think at that point I think at that point I was debating on coming back to
yeah,
acting,
you was talking
and
about because and was it too long after that that you in booked something like not too far after, man? So
yeah, so it was it's yeah, man, I just love it,
yeah,
I can't stay away, and so we'll see. We'll see.
but that's
Uh
what's kind of nice about that other movie I did because it was like had a nice the crew. It had that flavor of the Beyond Paradise. Like the crew was really together. Like everybody was in it to make a good movie. And then
right.
I was watching the four actors, yeah, playing the four guys, and I was like, you're getting kind of like, oh, that's kind of like you getting, the flashbacks to when we was those kids and we was fresh faces, new to this, and because and just excited to be a part of a movie, and that's how they were. They were just excited to be a part of it and excited, and I got to be like the brickwood of the elder
Yeah.
statesman for the kids. Act, and then that's how the kid was. He was like, "Hey, you the guy from the movie?" The first day I was on set, I was just hanging out, and
Yeah.
he was like, the lead actor guy was like, "Hey, you." Then McCall, and he was like, "Hey, you the guy? Hey, you the guy from the movie?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh." Then he went kind of walk away. Then he came back. He's like, "Hey, would it be? Could we recreate that scene or what?" And that's when we do that, filming us doing the Mark Thompson with him and
It's great, man. How was it like how was it filming that now that you were like older and like you saw like the kids were kind of like in our place.
yeah,
What
it
was
was
that like a what was that like?
it was kind of trippy, kind of surreal. You know what I mean? Because then you kind of watching it and you go, wow, I remember like how much time went by. Like I remember when I was the young guy, the young kid in the cast and
Yeah.
fresh face and just like, yeah, whatever you guys need, I do it with all this energy. Like, yeah, I can go all day. Let's go. Like, and
Yeah.
not so it was kind of cool. And then the kids was kind of cool. So they kind of put you on pedestal, right? Because they go, hey, that's the guy from Beyond Paradise. So like my first scene, all these kids is watching me do my first scene in the movie, and then it's like they're all just kind of like it was kind of cool. So it's kind of good for the ego too, a little bit, because they kind of they was very very cool, very supportive, and the director I got to work with. My first commercial was with that director. So James Serrano, you worked with him before, James Serrano.
No, I don't think so.
So my first commercial, the one where the Never Shake a Cakey, was with him. So like, and so I never got to do one of his movies before. So that was kind of cool. So when I got the part, and he was all like, it's a smaller part, and I was like, no, that's cool because I read for a different role.
Yeah.
I read for the main dad of the main character, and then I got on call back saying that they let me come back to read this different character, the dad for the other guy, and I was like, okay, and then. And it's like, oh, it's a small role. I go, I don't care. I just like act. You know what I mean? Like I was at the
Yeah.
point where I just like do something because it's I'm just eager. I like be on set again. I like do something. Then I saw the scene and I saw the character. And I was like, oh, this is a good character. I can do something with this, even if it's a smaller role. I like how you say when you saw that scene in the jail, you talking, you can go,
Yeah.
I can do some stuff with this. And that's how I felt. Like,
Yeah.
oh, get some stuff in there that I can act and be different than I am. You know what I mean? So it
Yeah.
was a good experience. I wasn't on set. That was kind of cool too because I remember Beyond Paradise. We was pretty much for the most part on set every day. I think for me I
Yeah.
was on set every day except 2 days when you guys filmed the fight scene and the luau because Keao
Mm.
wasn't in those ones.
Right, right,
Other than
right.
that, I was filming every day, so like it was kind of nice to be like, oh, I only got to film for 3-4 days. That's cool,
Yeah.
in and out. So that was kind of fun, but it was nice to be on set and just kind of be around it again, and then even like I got to do this other little independent film last summer. Same thing, small role, but was still kind of just fun for be on set.
Yeah.
And like I said, but I cannot go long like I did as Keao and back in
Yeah.
those days. But I was like, oh, how long are we filming? Oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
film from 2 p.m. to 8 a.m. the next morning. Let's go. Now it's like, oh, we're not wrapped yet. We're not Paul. We
Yeah. I know, right?
oh man, nah, but we'll just
Yeah,
kind of be on that.
yeah, it's been cool. Like I've been in contact with a bunch of young actors, again through this there's this program in Hawaii, this organization, it's the International Cultural Arts Network, ICANN. And they're really trying to focus on developing talent in Hawaii. And so I was able to last year be able to be involved with it. And a lot of the actors, it's like intensive acting workshops and whatnot. And so a lot of them are young, like in their 20s and stuff. And I think, it's just funny because a lot of talented people there, and they're it really kind of gave me a boost, like, oh, I can do this again. I kind of felt like I was in class again, but I was the old dude in class now. I always had that one old dude in class,
Yeah, yeah. You're looking around for him. It's like, oh wait, oh that's
That's
me.
me. I'm like the old dude in class. Especially because there was one time when they would bring in different actors and well-known actors as well to give classes and talks and stuff like that. It's a really good program, and they really I say they really helped me resurrect my passion for it, And and then one time our assignment was we had, I'm thinking like an hour or 2 hours we had a group of three or four, we had to separate, we had to come up with a quick script, and we had to shoot it. And they gave us some parameters they had to do. And so I had, there was two girls, or there was like three girls and me, and I'm all of a sudden I was the dad. I was like, well, hold on. I was like, I don't think I'm old enough to be your dad, but I was, man, I am. I'm like, like, and they're like in their mid-20s or something. I'm
Yeah,
assuming, maybe even like, they're in their early to mid-20s.
yeah,
And they were like, it was just so normal for them to look at me as like I'm like their dad.
yeah.
Like, "Damn, I guess there's the white in my beard. So
Yeah,
it's funny, man, but it's cool. And like a lot of people, they didn't recognize me. I wear glasses now, and I look different, and it's I'm almost 30 years older.
it's
And
a
so, but then
funny.
it's funny because like every now and then somebody will be like, "Oh, oh, yeah, yeah." Everybody knows the movie.
Yeah,
Um, and it's cool. It's cool like when people kind of like put two and two together. Um,
yeah.
and then to be able to work with these people, and it's fun, man.
I think for us was good because it translated on screen, and you could see that. Oh, these guys having a blast, man.
Yeah.
And I
And,
go,
and I
yeah, we
think
did. We had fun.
and I think it helped a lot because, although we all had some experience, I think Kalani maybe didn't have as much opportunities prior to that.
Yeah,
But everybody else, like I had some stuff and you had some stuff, but still pretty new. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like not, I had done some stuff, but not a lot. And so it makes it so much easier because, I didn't have to fake the friendship. Like sometimes when you would say something, some of the stuff today, it's like I watch it on the clips that people post, and I just crack up, man. I still crack up. You and Kalani in the back of the truck, you know.
Kalani was so fun for be around. Like he was like he was really good about just like he was super. He was Kalani 24/7. So like
Yeah,
every time one said, he was just always like having fun, talking,
yeah,
and making sure everybody having a good time, everybody's enjoying themselves and
yeah.
stuff like that. And he was fun because he was a good audience too. So like he was a good audience for me because he would just crack up on all the stuff I said. So he was good for my ego because then I could say crazy stuff. And people don't realize that the whole Mark Thompson line kind of came to be because we were just kind of rehearsing the scene. I remember we was walking around the school before we filmed. We were just kind of walking around Tonawina, and then we even sit down and we just did the rehearsal of that scene. And at that time they had me and Kalani sitting next to each other, and you and Mark was in front of us. And so
Yeah,
we do for the line was just another stupid howley, and then he would be like, "No, Mark Thompson from California," and that was it, nothing
yeah,
else. And then whenever you do that, I'll just lean over to Zulu and Kalani, and I'll be like, "Ooh, Mark Thompson," and I'll just make everyone so glad, and he'll be cracking up. And then I remember finally he was like, "Yo, yo, yo, David, you got to listen to what Daryl's saying, man. It's hilarious." And then David was like, "What you saying?" And I said and then I remember when we came to film, we got the new sides, and they would add the line in. So I was like, "Oh," and then that's like what I'm known for is that Mark Thompson line to this day. You know what I mean?
That's
So
a classic, bro.
Kalani had a hand in that one.
I think I saw, I hope nobody gets in trouble for this, but I saw somewhere somebody posted there was a bag that somebody made that said, "Oh, Mark Thompson" on it, and they were selling it in some store in Waikiki or something like that.
If I knew then what I know now. Trademark.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, right.
But
But
no, that's the thing, like, hey, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So that's we're gonna realize, yeah, Zulu. True, I remember even the kind like every time he would, and even like the stuff with us, me just rapping and freestyling while he beatbox, because he
yeah,
would do that randomly whenever we filming, like we just
yeah,
sitting around, and he would just go on the Daryl on the one, and he'll start beatboxing, and I would have to like freestyle on the spot every time, and he'll grab the
yeah.
boom mic. I remember he used to grab the boom mic, and we used to think, oh man, what's the guy's name? Cam. He was like, oh, that guy gonna hate us
I know,
because he's a
man.
punk rock guy and he got to listen to me rapping all the time. And then, but he said he loved it. He had a kick out of it. So,
Yeah. Oh man, good times.
but hey, I appreciate seeing you. Thanks for checking in, man. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah,
Hopefully, I
man.
got it recorded and I'm not gonna wait 4 years for
Yeah.
put this out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get it out there somehow, man.
Yeah.
And hopefully this sparks a conversation again because that was the whole point, is getting together and
Yeah.
we'll see, like people together, see if there's any interest out there and you never know.
Like I said, every time I people recognize me, anytime I've been recognized, it's always when you guys will make one sequel. And if I
Yeah,
still keep in touch with everybody, and I said, well, for the most part, was you I always kept in touch with.
yeah,
Troy is another one, and then thanks to like social media and stuff later on, then I was able to touch base with Priscilla and
yeah,
even Roy, you know what I mean, and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So yeah, so I think it's good, let people know that we're still going strong, and I guess I gotta do stuff. Hey, let people know where you're at, Lorenzo, where they can find you.
Oh, so I'm at a couple of places, I guess, at Lorenzo Callender, at IG, basically. Instagram, that's basically all I do. I just started at Calendar Films as well. Yeah, I'm producing this new short that I just wrote, and I just posted the poster today. Go
Oh,
check it out.
nice.
Yeah, so I put together a poster. Put together storyboards just to get. I'm gonna raise some funds, and I'm gonna get this done, man.
Oh man, go get it, man.
Daryl, man, so good to see you, brother, man.
Good to
I
see you
love
too.
you
Always
so
good to
much,
see you,
man.
man. Always good to see you. Next time and you're always cool about every time you come home, you always reach out. So
Yeah,
you
man.
you always been on real one, man. So I've always appreciated you, brother. And then yeah, we'll definitely keep in touch and we'll do this again soon.
Yeah, man. All right, man.
All right, bye. You take care.
Later.